my garden. As you know, I do also have organic gardening channel, and one of the plants that I grow in my garden are this type of yam. These are the true yam called Dioscorea alata, and I plant several types of it, several varieties. There are those that are white, such as this one, and we have this type, which is, well, this belongs to the purple variety, but as you can see, it kind of take on in between color. It's got the purple and the white in there. And then you have this type of purple yam, and as you can see, it is very, very deep purple in color. So it varies the color from deep purple to somewhere in between, as you can see that, and the white one. Now today I will be using, as you can see, the variety which take on both of the color, which is purple and white, but this is considered to be in the purple variety. Okay, so these are the type of yam that we are going to cook today, the true yam, also known as Dioscorea alata. What I'm going to do with this yam is roast them, okay? And my oven is hot already. Pardon that noise. Okay, so I have this seasoning here, which are basically garlic and herb seasoning blend, and it's one of my favorites simply because it's got so much more flavor to offer. And you know me, I cannot cook without garlic. So for extra garlic flavor, I will put some of this, just a tiny bit left of my powdered garlic. And I will be using some seasoned salt and a little bit more of paprika for extra spiciness to it. Okay, that's it. Very simple recipe. And I will be using some, I don't have it in here. Let me make sure I show it before I forget. I will be drizzling some of this olive oil to roast this yam. Okay, let me go ahead and prep this. I will be cutting this into smaller pieces and then toss it with all of the ingredients that I showed you. Okay, so when you slice up or cut up this yam, you will notice that it will have that kind of sticky substance there, much like the okra, but once it's done cooking, the texture really changes. It's not gonna be feeling as though you're eating that substance there. It will practically disappear, and all you're going to be doing is enjoying the more like a potato flavor and texture of this yam. And I promise you, this yam is really, really delicious. If I had this year long, I probably would be using this more than I would use the regular potatoes. Okay, I really enjoyed that. Much nuttier, and sweet flavor of this yam. So as you can see, look at that. I don't know if it's showing there on a camera when I do that, but you can see that there's that very slippery substance there. Okay, so let me continue. And okay, so we got it all cut up now, and we're gonna start sprinkling our seasonings on it. Okay, be as generous as you'd like, depending on how much of the herbs and spice you like on this here. And this does not contain salt, okay? So you will add your salt according to your taste. There goes my additional garlic powder there. And this here, the seasoned salt obviously will have salt. So once I use this, I will not be adding regular salt on it, okay? That much. I mean, I pretty much know how much to shake and sprinkle over my potato to make sure I have enough seasoning on it. And for color and flavor, I'll add a little more of my paprika. And by all means, if you don't have and cannot find yam, this is just my take on a much healthier version of fish and chips. Let's say fish and chips. You could use regular potato to create this meal. We're going to cover this with aluminum foil and let this bake until it's really tender, okay? So there it is, tossed with all the seasonings, and I am going to just put the aluminum foil over it and stick it in the oven, okay? Okay, I kind of went ahead of myself when I mentioned fish and chip version while I was introducing the yam and how I prepare it. Over here, these are the fish that my husband and I caught when we went fishing, and as you can see, I tried to fillet it, and well, needless to say, some went well, some did not. But I did manage. So this is what I'm going to pair my roasted yam with, okay? So we are going to have a very healthy version of fish and chips, and these have been already seasoned. I have this seasoned with some seasoned salt. All I need for that, to batter that, is 1 egg, and I don't really make such a big deal with battering. I kind of just break the eggs, you know, I scramble it lightly like this, just enough so that I could put my fish in this, and what will happen is that the flour will adhere to it a little better, okay? So I have my fillet seasoned, and now I am just coating it with some of these eggs, and then I will coat this with flour, okay? I'll show you that process when I get there. Okay, so this and more. Okay, so I have flour inside this bag. Let's season this with some salt and pepper, just a little bit, just so that our flour is not plain. Okay, so now after we dredge our fish and flour, put it in hot oil. Okay, and be a little too high, we'll put a little low, medium high. And we'll cook that until it's nice and golden brown on one side, and then flip it on the other side, okay? Here's our finished product. Over here we have our roasted yam, as you can see, and definitely you will always have to have lemon with your fish. And there we have 2 pieces of fillet right in the middle, and definitely gotta have salad to go with that. And all you need is some kind of salad dressing, that if you prefer. I just like to drizzle a little bit of olive oil and vinegar, red wine vinegar on mine. And that's our lunch. My take on fish and chips using my yam, which we grow in our organic garden, and the fillet of fish that we caught from the nearby river, and our lunch is served.